to our short interviews. And today we are going to ask Denis why he became an English teacher. So, Denis, why have you become an English teacher?
I don't really know. My mother has worked for a long time as I don't know, like as a psychologist, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, probably she worked with like children who were some invalid ones. Yeah, and they have some difficulties with pronunciation, with some like some stuff with their speech or something like that. And my grandmother worked as a psychologist as well, and yeah, and she has worked also with teachers. I mean, like with kids, with kids also, and so probably it made me. Yeah, it has made me because I am a teacher now. It has made me get this profession to get deep into this field. That's kind of thing.
So, have you studied psychology?
To be honest, I've never studied psychology because my mom and grandma has taught me, yeah, something like that, and they have told me a lot about this field, about this profession, this sphere, and I guess all like the vast majority of knowledge I have now on psychology is from my ladies in my family.
Okay, so and what attracts you in this profession, in profession of being a teacher?
I guess it is. I guess it is the success the students get after having lessons with me, because it's really, I think, like it's an inspiring thing when you see when your student, gets the job of their dream, or probably he can speak easy, he can speak fluently, he can do everything he wants while just having a rest, like at some resort overlooking some blue ocean, yeah, that kind of thing. And even if they can say that it's their passport, it's their ID card, and it's their boarding pass at the airport, so it makes me feel happy, and this attracts me the most.
So why didn't you decide to follow your mother's and grandmother's steps? So why so being an English teacher and to be being a psychologist, they are different spheres. So why didn't you decide to be a psychologist? But why did you decide to be a teacher, precisely a teacher?
I can definitely say that these two professions may seem different, but they are pretty close because, yeah, during the lessons you have to follow, the mental state of your student. You have to check whether he's happy or maybe he's a bit bothered. Probably he's worried. Yeah. And you have to check all these things. It's not only teaching is not only about teaching the exact language. Yeah, it's also like developing student as a person. Yeah, so you give him some English experience, some deep knowledge, deep understanding, but also like to give him this understanding, you have to follow his mental state, his some traits of character, to make this process of learning more acceptable for him.
Do you think that English language is important to study? Is important nowadays?
Definitely. I think like it's English language is the language of the world, and you can get to any spot in the world, and you will definitely find people who can speak.
Okay, so how do you make your students believe it, and how do you make your students learn English?
I think it depends on on their initial, I think, like motivation, what they come with. Because like for just a lot of people, they may find different ways how they want to study and what they actually want to to get, to obsess.
Yeah, to achieve.
To achieve, that's probably the word. So the things they want to achieve, and so we have to follow also their wishes, their willings to like to study the language, and so in that way we have to make the program approachable for them.
So what feelings does this profession give to you?
Only good ones.
So are you happy? Are you happy?
Definitely I am.
Okay, so thank you very much, Denise. So thank you very much for this nice interview. Thank you guys for your watching, and stay tuned. Stay amazing. Take care. See you then.
See you then, and don't forget to leave some comments below, so it will help us to deliver some interesting information and some our interesting thoughts to the wider range